The sun had just risen in the scrapyard on the island of Sodor. Reg woke up and started to work. Let's hope today is much easier than normal. And Reg set off to start work. A little while later, Whiff puffed in to help with Reg. Good morning, Whiff, said Reg. How's your start of the day going? It's going good, said Whiff. The only problem is that we're going to be packed today. Speaking of being packed, were we supposed to get a coach at all in our shipments? Because we have one. We shouldn't have any coaches at all. That was not on the manifest for the next few days. Well, there's one right behind the building you're next to. Maybe we should go get Sir Topham Hatt. Good idea, said Whiff. Let's go get Sir Topham Hatt. Meanwhile, Edward had just finished his job at the docks and he went to go help at the scrapyard. He had just went through Marin Station when he puffed up Gordon's Hill. He stopped at the top and thought he noticed something at the corner of his eye. Is that what I think it is? Said Edward. It can't be. He saw a coach that looked to be the colors of the Furness Railway that he used to be a part of. Cinders and ashes. Do not scrap that coach, said Edward. That coach is from the Furness Railway. Are you sure? Asked Whiff. We haven't seen anything from the Furness Railway in years. He's right, said Reg. How about you go get Sir Topham Hatt, and Whiff will get Butch so we can tow this coach back on the line. Good idea. And Edward raced off to find Sir Topham Hatt. At Knapford Station, Sir Topham Hatt was watching his engines work, making sure they were running on time, when Edward steamed in. Sir, we need you at the scrapyard right away. There's a very, very important piece of rolling stock that will help us get more people on the island of Sodor. Calm down, Edward, said Sir Topham Hatt. I'm sure this rolling stock could wait. Nothing is super important. Sir Topham Hatt is right, you silly little Edward. What could be so important about a silly piece of rolling stock? This rolling stock is a coach from the Furness Railway, sir. Sir Topham Hatt stared. If you're so sure about this, then let me climb aboard and we'll go find Boko with Rocky. He should be at the docks. Sir Topham Hatt climbed aboard Edward and he raced off. Boko was at the docks, like Sir Topham Hatt said. Boko was waiting to do anything to help any other engine in need when he heard a familiar whisper. Is that Edward? He said. And it was. Sir Topham Hatt climbed out of Edward and spoke to Boko. Boko, I need you at the scrapyard. There's a piece of rolling stock that's from the Furness Railway that we would like to save. Can we count on you to come and help us? Of course, sir. Anything from the Furness Railway is always important to have. Follow me, said Edward, and Boko did so. By the time the engines got back, Butch was already pulling the coach closer to the line. Butch unhooked his cranes from the coach, and Rocky got into line ready to work. When Rocky set down the coach onto the line, Sir Topham Hatt was inspecting. Good job, Rocky. Now we can take this coach to the shed to get the workmen to repair it. Repair, said the coach. Oh, it'd be nice to move again. Ah, so this coach speaks. Hello there. I am Sir Topham Hatt, the controller of the Northwestern Railway. May I ask who you are? My name is Victoria. I am from the place you would call the Furness Railway. It's been a long, long time since I've been there, and I know it's shut down. I know what you're talking about, said Edward. I'm from the Furness Railway too. I bet you'll love it here on Sodor. If only wish I could run very well. I haven't had a decent set of repairs in a very long time. Don't worry, said Sir Topham Hatt. Thomas will be here any minute. This is his route, so he should be here in a few, and I'll have him take you to the work shed by Knapford. Sir Topham Hatt was right. Thomas came by a little while later, coupled up to Victoria, and set off towards the workshed. He dropped her off, and a little while later, Edward came by. "I didn't get to properly introduce myself," said Edward. "My name is Edward. I'm from the Furness Railway as well. It's been a long time since I've seen any other engine or piece of rolling stock that came from there." "Same here," said Victoria. "It's great to meet you. I can't wait to get out of this shed." "Tell you what," said Edward. When you're finished with your repairs, I'll take you on the very first run around Sodor." "That'd be nice," said Victoria. "Well, I gotta go now. See you later, Victoria." "Goodbye, Edward." And Victoria sat there waiting for her repairs. The next few days later, Edward picked up Victoria from the yard. The passengers enjoyed her and her stories of the Furness Railway. "Thanks for taking me out, Edward," said Victoria. At the end of the day, Victoria was dropped off in the yard next to Annie and Clarabelle. Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta gave her a warm welcome, and Victoria was glad to find a place to call home.